Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kara Dunaway and I am so excited about this video today. If you don't know, Sephora just had their, I believe it's semi-annual sale. So twice a year they do a sale on every product that they have. You can do it by in-store or online. And I believe nothing is off limits for the sale. So everything goes on sale. There's different percentages off depending on where you stand in their rewards program. But either way, it's a great time to try new products, to stock up on products that you love and get them for a little bit cheaper. But either way, I found 6 items that I'm really excited about trying. They're all new items to me. I have not tried any of these products before, so I'm really excited to try them out and see what I think. So I would love to have you guys stick around and get ready with me and have fun just putting on some makeup. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I would really appreciate it. And let's go ahead and get started. So I think I'm going to tell you guys and show you the products that I bought as I am going to use them. And I think today I'm going to start with the eyes first because I have a new eyeshadow palette that I'm really excited to try out. But before I dive into the eyeshadow palette, there is one other eye product that I got that I'm not going to be using in this video just because I have the eyeshadow palette that I want to test out. And that is this eyeshadow stick from Bobbi Brown. This is the Longwear Cream Shadow Stick, and I got mine in the shade Golden Bronze. Here is what the product looks like, and it's just your typical eyeshadow stick. But I saw this specific shade on Instagram, and it looked so pretty. Sorry, that's probably not the best angle. How pretty it is, and I'm so excited to use it. But I'm not going to be using it in this video again because I have a new eyeshadow palette, and I just don't think that it would really go with the colors that are in this palette, and I want to try this out too. So I will save this for a different video and try this out with you guys another time. So like I said, I'm going to start with the eyes, and I'm going to prime my eyelids first. And to do that, I'm going to use a concealer, and I'm going to use this one from L'Oreal, the Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm going to use this just to get a nice base for the eyeshadow. I'm going to start by just blending this out. Then I'm going to set that with some powder. I'm going to use this powder from Lottie London. This is the Ready, Set, Go setting powder, and it's just translucent. I just don't want any creasing with that concealer. Okay, now that the eyes are ready, I am so excited about this eyeshadow palette. The one I decided to pick up is this one here from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Pro Pigment Palette Volume 5 in the Norvina collection. First of all, the palette is ginormous. It's the size of my head, which is crazy. But which means there's a lot of product in here, and I'm really excited to show you guys what it looks like if you have not seen it already. But here is what the inside looks like, and it is so pretty. I'm so excited. I love the purples, but aside from all the purples, there is a lot of other shades in here, and really the eyeshadow looks you can do with this palette are endless because there are so many different options. It comes with 25 shades, and as you can see, a mix of mattes, shimmers, and then this one here looks like it's a pressed glitter. The mirror in this palette is so huge. The only thing this palette is missing is some lights around the mirror. No, I'm just kidding. But I mean, that would be really nice, but that would probably make this a lot more expensive. But either way, I'm so excited to use this. So I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, and let's see what we can go in and create. I kind of want to do something pretty dramatic today, so I'm going to put on some tape just to kind of help me create the shape that I want for this look. Okay, so now that we're looking kind of crazy, I kind of want to go in and start with this shade here. They don't have names, they just have letters and numbers. This shade here is D4. I'm going to use this just to create the shape that I want to go for first. And I'm just going to start by kind of like stamping out the shape that I want. That is a really pretty color. I don't really have too much of a vision for this look yet. So hopefully whatever we create turns out how I want. Now that I've got that down, I think I want to go in with this shade here, which is B2. And I'm just taking a little bit on the brush, and I'm going to use this to start kind of just blending out the edges of that darker shade. And I'm taking this pretty high up because I want it to be, like I said, more of a bold, dramatic look today. So far, I'm really liking these shades. They're really pigmented, they're really pretty, and they're really easy to blend out. Next, I kind of want to add a dark shade like this one here. This one is E5, and I kind of want to start to now add this on the outer part of the eye. But so far, these shadows are so easy to work with. My baby is supposed to be taking a nap, but I can hear him in his room that he's clearly not. Now, I know we're looking pretty messy at the moment, but I'm thinking I do want to go in and cut the crease so that we can add in some shimmers on top of that. So I'm going to use my same L'Oreal concealer. I'm just going to take a little bit on this brush here, and then I'm going to use this to start carving out the area that I want to be free for the shimmers that I want to go on top of that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that, and I just really don't know what shimmers I want to use in this palette. They're all so pretty. Like this one here, stunning. The light purple, they're all so pretty. But I'm gonna try to use 2, maybe 3 of them in this palette, and I think I'm gonna start with this shade here, which is C1. And I'm gonna try it on a brush and see what that looks like. And this one I'm just gonna place on the outer part here. I don't think you can really tell on camera, but in person, it's really pretty, and it would probably apply even better with the finger. But I'm trying to be more precise in where I place this, and that's why I'm not using my finger. But I think it would be stunning if you applied it with your finger. I'm going to take that deep shade here that I used on the outer part of the eye, and I'm going to use this brush again just to try to clean that up a little bit. I really do want to try this light purple shimmer as well. This is A3, and this one I'm going to try with my finger. It's really pretty. Okay, so here's what we're looking like. Like I said, I don't know, you can't probably really tell on camera, but like in person, these shadows are so pretty. And so far, I am really loving this palette. I kind of want to take this one here, D2. This is the pressed glitter, and just see what it looks like to put this all over the lid. I'm just gonna like pat my finger in there, and I picked up some of that, and I'm just gonna dab this all over. Can you tell? I hope so. It adds a really pretty glow to the eyes. Okay, so far I am loving this palette. I am so excited to try the other shades in here. And I can tell you right now, this will not be the last time I use this palette on my channel. But I'm gonna pause here for a sec on the eyes, and then we will revisit them after we do the face. So I'm gonna peel the tape off. Maybe. Come on. Okay, the next product that I bought is a foundation, so I'm really excited to put that on my face. But I'm gonna first go in with a primer. I'm gonna use this one from RODIAL, not sure how it's pronounced. This is the Soft Focus Glow Drops. And I love this one because it's a really glowy, it says right on the bottle, Illuminating Ultimate Glow Primer. And I picked this specific primer because of the foundation I'm going to use, which I'll tell you here in a second. By the way, I just wanted to point out, so that shadow stick that I put on my hand, like, it is not going anywhere. So I'm really excited to try that with you guys. But the foundation that I got, I actually went in store and bought this. Well, 4 out of the 6 products I bought online, and then 2 of the products I bought in store. And I picked up this foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Okay, and I honestly have tried this already. And kind of a backstory on this foundation. So I've been really wanting to try out the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Foundation. It went viral on TikTok and social media, and I was really wanting to try that one out. So I went into the store and I saw this foundation, and I don't know why, but I was thinking this is the one that I wanted to try. This is the one that I've seen online that everybody's loving. And so I was so excited to see it in store and kind of shocked, and I wasn't really thinking. So I bought it and I brought it home. And the second I opened the packaging, I realized this is not the one that I really wanted to try. But I was like, you know what? I'll just give it a shot either way. And I looked at the back of the bottle, and it says right on the back of the bottle, it's a matte foundation. And I was like, great. I mean, I have told you guys so many times on my channel that I do not like matte foundations. I have normal to dry skin. And so I just do not like matte foundations. But I was like, maybe if I try it with a really dewy like primer, that it'll be okay. So I tried it with this primer, and let me tell you guys, this foundation is so nice. I ended up loving it. Now, I will tell you guys, it is a pricey foundation. So for me, this will be a foundation that I'll wear, you know, like maybe special occasions here and there. It's not going to be my everyday foundation because it's very full coverage, and it's just kind of a more fancy, kind of bougie foundation. So it will be really nice, like I said, for like your special occasions, your holidays, your, you know, just any special occasion that you have going on. I think this is a really nice foundation, and I really, really love it, even though it is matte. But it just gives such nice coverage. Just ignore my under eyes at the moment because we'll go in with some concealer. But I really like the way it looks on the skin, and it lasted all day, and it looked so beautiful. So I'm actually really happy that I picked that one up and tried it. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with some concealer. I'm gonna use the same one I used to prep the eyes, the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. I'm gonna blend this out, and then I will be right back. Okay, concealer is on and set. I set it with my number 7 powder. Now that that's done, I'm just gonna go in and finish off the eyes just to get those completed. So I'm gonna jump back into this palette. I'm gonna go into the dark shade. I'm gonna start that on the lower lash line. Just gonna start smudging this on the lower lash line. I think I'm going to take this shade here, which is A4, and I'm going to use this on this brush here just to kind of smudge out the lower lash line a little bit more. This is just more of a neutral shade. I'm going to take this eyeliner pencil on the waterline. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio pencil. Then I'm going to throw on some mascara. I'm going to use this one from MAKIAGE. This is the Icon High Volume and Intense Curl Mascara. The baby is still not sleeping, that stinker. All right, mascara's done. I'm gonna go in and fill my brows real quick. I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil, and then I'm gonna use the NYX Brow Glue to set those, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. I've got the brows on, and now I am ready to go in and finish off the face. Okay, so the next two products I'm gonna use are new as well. The first is a cream bronzer that I'm gonna try, and this is from the brand Milk Makeup. This is their matte bronzer stick, and I just bought the little guy so I could try it out. But I've been wanting to try out a different bronzer contour stick for a while, so I'm really glad I picked this one up, and I really hope that I like it. So I'm gonna go in like I normally would, and ooh, got some hair, and apply this how I normally would. I've got my dog sleeping down next to me again, and he's making funny noises in his sleep. Okay, let's blend this out and see what we think. Wow, that blended out so easily. And I really like the shade of that as well. Ooh, that seriously takes no effort. Wow, okay, that, like I said, it took no effort to blend out. And I really like how it looks, and I'm so excited about that. Like I said, I've been wanting to try another bronzer contour stick for a while, and I really love how that one looks, so that makes me really excited. All right, moving right along. Next one I have are some more liquid blushes, and I have tried liquid blushes from this brand before, but I wanted to try some different shades, and I saw that Rare Beauty had these cute little like mini liquid blushes. They came in a pack of 3, and I really love the shades that they have. The names of them are, this one is Bliss, this one is Hope, and this one is Peace, and I think they are just so pretty. I've actually tried them out as well because I bought them in store with the foundation that I bought. But I think the shade I'm going to use for this look is this one here, which is Hope. It's just a really pretty kind of soft pink. And I'm just going to dot this on and then just blend it out with my finger like I normally would. They are just so pretty. And it's, like I said, just a really soft touch of pink that gives such a beautiful flush to the skin. And I don't find that these little ones are nearly like as pigmented as the other big liquid blushes that they have. So I can add a little bit more and it's not too like overpowering. I'm gonna go in and add some liquid highlight. I'm gonna use the About Face Light Lock Highlight Fluid. This one's actually in a different shade than I normally use. This one is in the shade Fight or Flight. And this one is more of like a pink shade. and I thought it would go really well with our eyeshadow look today, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit. All right, I'm going to go in and finish off the face. We're gonna use some bronzer. I'm gonna use my bronzer from AESTHETICA just to warm up the cheeks a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more powder blush, this one from REALHER, and this is the Power Wear blush in the shade Not Your Average. I used this in an Ipsy video, I think a couple months back, and I really, really like it. Okay, two more things I'm gonna do to the face before we're done with that. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more highlighter. I don't need to add much because we're already already super glowy, but I'm just gonna take a tiny bit from this brand Sugar. This is the mini highlighter in the shade Champagne Champion. Like I said, I'm just gonna take just a tiny little bit and just add it there and on the nose, but also on the inner corners of the eye and under the brows. Okay, before we go in and do lips, I'm gonna go in and set all this. I'm gonna use the MILANI Make It Last Dewy Setting Mist. Be careful with this one, because if you go in with too much, it's gonna make you look like ridiculously dewy. So less is definitely more with that setting spray. All right, now we are gonna go in and finish off the lips. And I did buy a new lip product at Sephora, and what I picked up was the Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick from the shade, from the brand Bite Beauty, and it's in the shade Praline. First of all, I love the packaging on this. I love the like matte black packaging. And then here is what the lipstick looks like. It's so pretty, a really pretty kind of mauve-y nude. But I'm gonna start out by lining my lips with the LA Girl Perfect Precision Lip Liner. This one's in the shade Blushing. It feels really soft and creamy, even though it's a matte lipstick. And I really like that shade. I think it's really pretty. So I'm gonna see how it dries down, how it feels, and hopefully it's still comfortable on the lips. But so far, I really like that. All right, you guys, well, here we are at the end of the video. I am actually really obsessed with how the eyeshadow turned out. I know it's really bold and really kind of out there a little bit, so it's not for everyone for sure, but I really love how it turned out. This palette is amazing, and I'm so excited to try out more shades and create more looks with it. I think it's really beautiful for the price. It is pricey, but for the size of the palette and for the amount of shades that you get, I think it's a really great deal. So if you're looking for something of a purpley palette, definitely check this out because I think it is definitely worth the money. The foundation also is beautiful. I was very unsure how I was gonna like it when I first put it on, but the way it wears is so pretty and it lasts all day and it just makes your skin look so beautiful. So I also am obsessed with this foundation. I already knew I loved Rare Beauty blushes, and these did not disappoint as well. Really easy to blend out, not too overpowering, really pretty shades, so I love these. The Milk Makeup Bronzer Stick is a definite one for me as well. I will definitely continue to use this, and once I run out of this one, they do have a bigger size. I will probably purchase the bigger size because I do love it. The lipstick, again, gorgeous. I would love to try out more shades of this too, and I love the way it feels on my lips. It feels really comfortable, and the shade is really beautiful. And then the last thing I bought but didn't try out in this video is the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow stick, but I am definitely super excited to use this. and we'll show you guys in another video how I like it. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you had fun getting ready with me and trying out some new makeup. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do, and I would love to have you guys subscribe to my channel and stick around for my other videos. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!